So I think one of the biggest hangups that a lot of us get caught in and what dips our energy is money. Either, I need to obtain it, I need more of it, I don't have enough of it. There's so many different thoughts and connotations and concepts and understandings about money that it's very hard to get a grasp on it, because if you don't grow up around someone who is your idol and is your mentor and can show you how to make money the way that is the natural way of giving and then receiving money in return, then you're going to grow up thinking that this is how you obtain money. So if you grow up in a household and with two parents that had a 9 to 5, that worked for 30 years, saved up for retirement, had 2 kids, and then that's what they're going to give back to their kids. They're going to give back that understanding of this is how you make money. You go get a job, you trade your time. But as we shift from the old way of living into the new way of living, the how we obtain money is going to be different. So we have to analyze that, and we have to know that if we can raise our awareness, the way we make money is by giving our deepest truth, our deepest gift, what our passion is. We give that to the world, and the world, as we love what we do, the world will love us back. And then that currency a lot of the times is money. That's how you receive that love back a lot of times. I love your stuff. Here's $20 for your book. And I love this, and you love this, and I'm all fired up and I'm motivated. I want to come see you talk, and I'll pay you $200 to come see you talk. And that's that exchange. And the old way of living is, okay, I'm gonna get a good education, I'm gonna get a good degree, and I'm gonna get a high-paying job. And then in the high-paying job, I'm gonna climb this imaginary ladder. I'm gonna get to the top of this ladder, and I'm gonna have all this money. And then now I'm retired. Now I'm gonna go, hang out and and do things and travel and see the world. And now I'm ready. And that's just really the cat catching the tail, because if our thoughts control our reality, then we need to change. And the way we were brought up and the concepts around money weren't taught to us in the most clear way, then we need to reevaluate that so our energy doesn't dip every time we become in contact with it. And anyone to ask us how much money we make, or any dumb shit that's correlated with making money, that if we can reshape our awareness and say this is how we obtain money, by giving our deepest purpose and finding our deepest purpose, then we can change the world. We can transform the world if we transform our thoughts about money, because the money is where the divide is between lack and abundance, where the divide is between greed and corruption and love and giving value, and that is where the divide is. It's rooted in money, and that's a lot of our biggest hangups, because a lot of us people who are 24, 25, 26 grew up around parents that are 50, 51, 52, that grew up in that 9 to 5 environment, grew up get a career, have kids when you're young, buy a car, buy a house, get a mortgage, and that's what they passed along to us. If we're basically programmed like computers, our programming is going to set us on a GPS course that is going to replicate that. And at what point in our lives did we analyze this concept and these thoughts and change them and say that, okay, no, this isn't the way I want to obtain this, which is the currency of life and living is this money, and I'm going to do it the way that feels right to me, in the way that I want to, knowing what I know now, and have changing my awareness from this old way of living to this new way of living, where the new way of living, it's in abundance, and it's in rooted in passion and love, and this is the transformation, and that's how I'll obtain money. And when you can entrench yourself in that, embody that, then you can make that transformation away, and that will cut your attachments. It's such a subtle attachment that will bring your and attachments in anything that will bring your energy level down, because we're naturally high, we're naturally joyful, and the only thing that can bring us down is negative thinking. So if we never have a negative thought, then we'll never come down. And that's pretty fundamental to the way we exist as human beings. And yeah, negative thoughts will pop in your head, and you'll see a situation that you can perceive as negative, but it's not getting attached to that. And as long as we have these concrete concepts on how we make money, it's going to attach us to this. And we're going to suffer as a result. We're not going to be free. Freedom is freedom from attachments. It's freedom from thinking this is how I need to do certain things and how I need to obtain money. And if we go into this abundant stage, then we'll be able to be free and we'll flow. And it's that getting off the ground that is the hardest part. It's okay, now I know this is how I need to make money. I have no money to make money. How do I do it? And that is the question that is what stops a lot of people. is, oh shit, like now I need to make money with this. How are you gonna make money? You know, and what's what stops you, because it's not about how you're going to make money. It's about how what your deepest gift is and what is your love to the world. That's how you make money. But the illusion is that people will tell you, how are you gonna make money? And if you don't know, that will bring your energy down, because if your attachments to money is everything. And if you get rid of that attachment, then you'll know that thought that they have to you will just float through you. And you won't get attached to it. You won't bring your energy level down. You're able to create from a clear head. And you're able to love and give your deepest gift. And it takes time to find your deepest gift and to find what you're truly passionate about and to find what flows out of you. And that's just part of the journey. But it starts with understanding that the way you grew up isn't necessarily the way you're going to live in the future. And there needs to be some sort of way that you can kind of back out of what's happened in the past and what's happening right now, and kind of objectively look at it, so you can make the changes you need to do going forward. So you can make those thoughts better around money and how you're going to make it, how you're going to obtain money by giving love to other people and joy and happiness, and you're going to get that by figuring out and going through what you like and don't like, and kind of filtering out all the entire mess that's been created in your life, and getting to a point of clear-headedness and balance. And everything will merge and you'll become one with your expression. And as long as you have that thought form and that attachment to old concepts of money, then you're going to make yourself suffer, because you're going to say that I don't have it and this is how I need to obtain it. I'm not doing this. And people tell me I need to do this and I need to do this, and look at me now. I'm not happy and I'm miserable and this isn't fucking right. And we need to make that transformation and say that, okay, like I'm okay not having money for a little bit and getting a fun job, or making a little less than I'm due now, but I will downgrade my life and I'll sell my possessions and I'll live a simpler life, and I'll find what I love, and then I'll acclimate myself with this term money, and I'll be abundant with it and not lack. Because if you have a lack mindset with money, it creates a lack veil over your entire life. Your entire life is lack. If you lack money, you can't go out, you can't eat, you can't go travel, you can't because I don't have money. That's lack. And the thought now is, I am passionate, I'm loving, I am joyful. This is what I want to do with my life. This is what I want to give to the universe. And then they'll give the return transaction will be love and money. And that's abundance. And if you make that, you'll start floating and you'll be completely in touch with that is your deeper purpose and your true self.